Hi, this is Ryan of Dave and Ryan Remax of Sedalia, coming at you with our debut of our quick hits with Dave and Ryan. This is a continuation of our brown bagging series. We've had positive responses on that series. Many people would give an indication that they would like something a little more bite-sized. What we're going to look at doing is covering one topic with our presenter and instead bringing you a weekly piece of it. So we'll have 1 week with one topic and come with another one the next week. Our first presenter is going to be Matt Boatright. He's the market president of the new addition of Woods and Huston Bank to the Sedalia area. So let's hop in our car and zoom on over there. We'll see you there.
Matt, thanks for taking a few minutes today from your busy day to work with Ryan and I on our Ryan and I Quick Hits new format. And could you take a couple of minutes to fill people who may not know you and Wood and Huston in on who you are and what Wood and Huston is?
Be very happy to do that. It's just my pleasure and honor to be the market president here for Wood and Huston Bank. For those that might not be familiar with Wood and Huston, it's a family bank, and they've been 146 years in our neighborhood. And Marshall, Missouri has been their headquarters, just up the highway about 30 miles. And to think that they're 5 generations and there are 3 brothers that are actively involved in that business today is fascinating to me, because you could make a quick list of the number of businesses that you are aware of that have been 5 generations in business, 146 years strong. And no matter what the economy was, no matter what the current market conditions were, this is a bank that has made it through the thick and the thin of life and done it well and done it strong and continued to grow. When the Huston family asked me if I would consider being a part of their bank community as they were considering expanding in Sedalia, it was just a tremendous honor to be asked to do that. They saw Sedalia as a fascinating and growing market. There were new needs that they recognized that needed to be met in this community. And I think Sedalia has completely welcomed Wood and Huston. And I think what Sedalia is embracing is this feel of family. Sedalia is well banked. Sedalia has a lot of banks and a lot of opportunities. We live in America, so we have the opportunity to choose. And what a beautiful thing. But what we haven't had for some time in Sedalia is the opportunity to be and bank and do business with a family bank. And the difference is this less corporate feel. It's about relationship. It's about people who genuinely care about what you do, and it's not being a check mark on a piece of paper or a box to fill, but literally about how can we help you grow. And that's what excites me about Wood and Huston, is they genuinely care about the people in this community, and they are investing in a major way in our community, both through the expansion of a new business and a building that we will talk about at a later time, but mostly to help people grow and expand their business, to help them realize what their dreams are and help those come true, whether it's a new home, whether it's help with a new business expansion, whether it's a new farm purchase. We stand ready to assist anyone in any of those mechanisms.
Matt, could you comment on the types of loans that might work for Wood and Huston, or what we probably in our business refer to as the non-conventional type loans?
Be very happy to, because in any housing market, you have a whole variety of needs. And we offer a full range of secondary market products. But your specific question was about what do we do with the ones that don't fit? And there's quite a large number of folks that are in that category. Maybe they have business income that's sufficient and it's non-wage income, and that would make them a candidate for what we call an in-house bank loan. We do a wide variety of those for people that just have a need that's outside of the normal box for a secondary market. Sometimes it's because the property they're buying is beyond the dollar limit that's available in the secondary market, and we do many loans in that category as well. And so it's about helping people identify what their need is and helping them reach that goal. And I believe that we can turn over every rock until we can find a way forward, and that's the way we approach a home loan for individuals and people. But sometimes a non-conventional loan is, it just has to be structured differently. Maybe it is a different in down payment. Maybe it's not all cash. Maybe it's cash and collateral. Maybe it's some other creative way that we help get to certain points in a loan structure that allow someone's dream to come true. We just stand ready to assist in any of those methods to really help people get to where they want to be. And I think as a family bank, I think we have a lot of flexibility, maybe more than some of the more corporate structures that would provide some traditional financing. Because we have an active board we can take these loans to on a week-to-week basis within the week. We have an opportunity to move quickly and very fleet-footed as it relates to alternate ways forward for home loans. So those would just be a few of the alternative options that we would have. Sometimes it's bridge loans. Many times people just need a sizable amount of money to get them to the transaction. And we do quite a number of bridge loans as well. And there's some institutions that don't want to mess with people as it relates to bridge loans, but we stand ready with that additional product as well.
Yeah, Matt, and I might add that right now I've had the opportunity to be working with Matt on a bridge loan, and it has gone very smoothly. And matter of fact, he's ready to close, and we still got a couple of things we're working on. Another type of, I will call it non-conventional type loan that I know that you work with, we've had the opportunity to work with, is loans for investment properties such as rental properties for the, I'll call it the small investor.
We do a lot of lending in that category because a lot of people have a dream to start a business, and sometimes that business startup involves rental property. It can be a very good source of alternative income, and it can even be a primary income source. And we've had both types of customers come to us, and it doesn't have to be a big expenditure. But the main things for folks to put together are not only just the contract of the property, but to look at the income potential of it and see over what period of time it has the opportunity to make a great return on their investment. But it's wonderful to be able to help people meet this additional dream. Maybe people have always dreamed of having their own source of income that's different from their wage or job income. Some people use it as a supplement. Some people graduate into making that their full-time business. But rental property becomes one method that people use to advance their own selves personally and to build their business acumen. And we stand ready to help people with those type of loans.
You know, as a realtor, these are things that are very important to us because this is not a cookie cutter town, and we have problems sometime with the secondary market with they prefer cookie cutter loans. So anyway, one final question I want to ask you, Matt. I've known you for more years maybe we ought to admit, but I've known you as an assistant director of agriculture for the state of Missouri. I've known you as our state representative. I've known you as a banker. I've known you as a farmer. One question: what did you want to be when you were 10 years old?
That's a very good question. Today has been my home. I was born and raised here, and this is my home. But as a 10-year-old boy, wow, Maybe even during the course of that year, maybe a lot of things. Maybe I wanted to be a fireman or a policeman. I think the truth is, deep down inside, I always had this business mentality, and I love that opportunity to explore lots of different things. And honestly, I love agriculture. I love investment. I love people. I love banking because it's a confluence of all of those things. But when I was 10, when you asked me, I might have said a policeman, I might have said a fireman. I don't know that I would have said a farmer. I don't know that I would have said a banker. But right now, looking back, it's just a wonderful opportunity to grow up in an area that you've also had a chance to raise your family in. What a wonderful place to be. And we just appreciate your role in this wonderful community, as well as a real estate agent, because in so many ways you help people just like we help people.
Matt, thank you so much, and we'll look forward to some future gatherings with you, and thank you again.